And welcome everybody back to Carlisle Indoor Bowls Club for the PBA Qualifiers for the World Indoor Pairs. We're into the last 16 and we're kicking around about 15 minutes late, so we're doing canny compared to last night or this morning, whichever it was. Our featured game is a local game for us actually. We have got Gary R. Smith and Mark Higgins taking on Brett Arkley and Alex Bryden. So it's a Hartlepool v Gateshead. I think they've got the shirts on.
Yeah, we have.
The right hand man's next to us again. Who do you fancy in this one, son?
Be a tight affair, this.
They've played each other numerous times.
I'm going to make a call, and I'm going to say, for me, it hinges on how well Alex plays.
Yeah, possibly. I think Gary's changed his balls and all, hasn't he? Got blue ones out. He had red ones yesterday.
Did he? I don't know.
I think he had red ones out.
I think Mark's playing with his red ones today. We saw last week or 2 weeks ago, how well Brett's playing. Qualified for the Scottish. I think if Alex gives him the ammunition, he'll be thereabouts. But Mark and Gary, watching their first round, played some good stuff. It was a good battle there game. Mark's changed his balls again. So Mark was playing with a tighter set this morning, Tiger Pros, and he's gone back to his Taylors, which he played on here yesterday with.
Just a quick reminder, anybody, that's what they're playing for. Qualifying players down at the World Pairs. Bromley qualifiers, Ian Catchpole and Aaron Johnson playing the Hong Kong qualifier. Today's Northampton qualifier is playing Icky Brett and Greg Harlow. Today's qualifier will play the USA, and so on and so on.
Come on then, who we're going to put the mockers on? Last 16, everybody's on the green now. One of these is going to qualify. Who's it going to be? Who's your pick?
Well, I think if Alan Ruff and Lee Collins can get past Jack Bird and Matty Bell, I'll have a sneaky pound on them, mate. Even with Trevor Taylor still in and Stuart Harry. Who's you going for them?
I think Darren Wheat will go close again. I might go for Darren Way a double, singles, pairs.
Did he do it? Seems to ring a bell whether he did it before. Did he get beaten in two of them?
Don't know.
As usual, we're going out on Facebook and YouTube. Any comments, feel free. A bit of interaction helps the day go along.
I would say the winner of this game will probably go into the latter stages as well. Gary and Mark got to the final last year to qualify. It was Gary and Mark. Sorry.
So here we go, folks. Last 16.
Ah, now that's. I thought Alex was leading. So
Brett led in the last one.
did he? Oh, there you go. Have to have a word with my researchers.
Well done. I think that's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, good start from Brett. I think the key point here, mate, is Brett's probably a more recognised lead. So I think Mark's got to sort of like play it as a two-ball singles.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Alex hasn't got a bad record in two ball neither, has he?
Yeah. Well, it's not about the. He's on that Carswell line. He's good here.
Yeah, well played. Well, Alex, smoking line. Are you up? Are you up? What an effort. Great effort.
Give us all your legs now, Gus. Give us all your legs now, son. Well played, are you, mate?
Just pulling up. I'll take that mute off for you there, man. I was waiting for it, you know.
You were sitting waiting, and you go on, say something. I'm actually going to talk and I'm going to mute you when you're not aware. It's going to be the new game. So, on to the Hartlepool lads.
I've always classed Alex as a unorthodox bowler.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. When you're playing against him, he's one of these players who there's times you expect him to go up there and draw a shot and he'll play a runner. And then you'll expect him the opposite and he'll do the opposite. You never quite know what he's going to play. He's no stranger to WBT ranking events, neither has he. Qualified up at Stanley.
Goes in
The
mark,
International
goes
Open.
Goes in the majority of them, mate.
And he qualified through and got to the last 16, I think, wasn't it, of the International?
Yeah.
Great line here from Brad. What a start. Great start. Lee, I think you've got the wrong stream again, mate. I think Lee Carver's down at Northampton. Sure, Richie will put a little Sky Sports breaking news on shortly, which you can go and get the link for the latest results down at Northampton. And there it is there. We haven't quite hit Sky Sports status yet where we can flick to a new ground. Go live to Cammy.
Go live to JP. In fact, he's been very quiet, JP.
He hasn't worried about him.
Yeah.
Oh, well played, Brett.
Oh,
Tremendous. Rumours have it, you know, he had a cup of coffee down at Northampton and it's left a stain on his teeth. He's embarrassed to come out of his room. Oh, what's the top edge?
Right, Lee, I've just had a look and Lee Carver got beat in the last 16 on tiebreak 2-1.
This is not bad neither, Alex. Doesn't want to fatten that target up any though. Oh, he hasn't. Great balls. Dave, I know he's probably just waiting for the right moment. He doesn't forget these things. I reckon there could be a format update coming very soon. You're disappointing your adoring crowd here, mate. No format.
Easy, easy. We'll have to get a drum roll on there, won't we? What would you do there, mate? 3 down, you miss, you're going to be any worse off.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah,
all three balls will go if he hits the front green. Backhand lash.
I think Gary's probably just going to play a couple of...
Yeah, he's not a heavy fire, is he? Yeah, he's on the time. Needs to hang on, he's close.
Oh, he's very close here. What do we know?
Yeah, great ball. Well, probably made shot at that as well. Smoking ball.
Hey, what do we know?
Smoking ball.
While Alex is walking up. No, he's gone back. Oh, tease you a bit more. I'll give you an update from Northampton as well when they're down to the quarter-final stage.
That looks under the line to me.
Pushed. Yep, well played, Gary. saw me door in public. You've been dying for it. Sitting at home. There we go. And the format for the pairs is the same as the format of the singles. 2 sets of 7 ends and the tiebreaker best of 3 ends. If that question pops up on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I'll be really upset if anybody gets that wrong. Right, as promised, the latest from the qualifier down Northampton. We've got quarterfinals of Nick Elphick playing past Pat Briscoe, Paul Nichols playing Wayne Bailey, Chris Rogers playing Colin Stevenson, and well, that's why we haven't heard from him.
Oh, is he playing, is he?
He is Kerry Ann Glenn and Jason Parkinson.
That's right, he did say.
Playing A&T Burridge. That's why we haven't heard. Let's see who he's played.
Moonlighting.
Beat Paul Maynard and partner on straight sets.
Oh, that's a result. Paul's qualified the last couple of years, I think.
And he beat Dave Smith and partner on a tied second set. That's why we haven't heard from him.
He's a sly old fox, isn't he? Danny only the second end over on Brian and Carl's rink, and I know they haven't scored yet, but I can't say what the opposition score is. It 3 now?
Yeah.
3-0 down, Danny.
See if I can get you the latest from Arbroath as well, which is down to the our little pocket rocket still going. Jacqueline Anderson, she beat Hartlepool Samantha Richardson.
On the high side here, Gary, I think.
Thought I heard him say he didn't like that.
Good.
To get a grab, I think.
Drops back, he's got a chance.
Jerry got a good eye.
Yeah, he has. He does the old crossed finger malarkey.
Does he?
Yeah, never seen him do that.
No, never.
Walks over, crosses his fingers in front of it, so he gets his.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at that, like he's. It's the run. One to Brett and Alex. Graham Howard's asking you a technical question there, mate.
I will come back here in 2 seconds, mate.
I'll read the question out because there might be other people out there thinking about doing streaming in the future. So, what resolution did you set this stream at? No problem with it, just want an idea for when we try again at Newport.
When you stream to Facebook, you can only set it at, Facebook will only take 720. You can't do 1080 HD. You need a very, very good, sturdy Wi-Fi connection for HD. I would always recommend to go 720, even if we're cabled at the minute, and the software that we use automatically picks the best resolution for us, and it's generally been 720. I'd go 720, mate. You're risking meeting Mr. Suffering Buffering if you go any higher. Because I've checked our streams back on a big telly at 720 on YouTube, and they actually look HD. They look all right. But I think the problem that you've probably got at Newport, mate, is it's a leisure centre, and like we all know, the indoor clubs are all tin sheds, and the Wi-Fi is going to be the problem. Because I think when they even got the company in to do it, I think they suffered buffering as well. So unless you can run a cable from the centre's router, I think you might have problems again, mate. Don't go anything less than 720, because you'll end up having 2 or 3 people watching. I hope that helps you. Anybody who fancies doing a bit streaming? Davy's just come over all misty-eyed.
You lost me at 720. Good effort, Alex. Good effort.
Alex balls 2 balls past. Good weight. Drop down to the ball there, very good. Like this, son. Good on this. Good on. Good feet, really.
Is that Alex's ball?
Just past the shot, yeah.
Past the shot. Just see it popping.
Tickle around the corner or get down to the shot ball. So this was the key battle for me, I think. Alex v Gary.
She's coming down.
He's up, he's close. Just lacking.
Into the ball.
Cracking line as well.
She's got a bit of a tail in it. Anybody just tuning in, you're watching the PBA World Pairs Qualifier live from Carlisle Indoor Bowls Club. We're down to the last 16.
Great opening ball from Mark. Brett doesn't like this.
Needs to run for
Two
Mark.
good ones from Mark. Well played. Brett's not a million mile away yet. Oh, he could have played a smoker, is he? Is he running? Oh, what an effort. Still 2 to Mark.
Quick update on Trevor Taylor and Stuart Harris. Looks like they've took the first set against John McLaughlin. I don't think the Scots lads got on the board.
Quite early that. 18 to win, 2 feet to the jack.
Well, will you bend in time, Alex? If you do, you've played this.
Just we're close to getting the peel of the white
he's
there.
perfect, isn't he?
Well played.
Perfect. Great ball.
Ball in front. Have a look. 2 options. Push and stand the ball. Keep drawing the winner up there. 1 down. 2 seconds though. I do like the look of that. It's a nice little runner up there. You've got 6 inches to beat off the draw. You're not, even if you lose that out the head, you're still second. You're looking for a good replacement on the ball for 2 or 3. Pick the speed up
Down
there,
at Potters, I don't think there's a shot clock for the pairs, mate, is there?
No. No, there isn't.
Pick your shot. It's no bad, Darren. Effort, lad.
He's on a good line, Gary.
Effort, lad.
He's on a good line.
It's the 4-foot whip here.
Played this.
4-foot whip. Here we blow.
Played this.
Oh,
Oh, my word. What an effort. What an effort.
Reese was playing his own lucky boy. Oh.
Needs to be dead pace on this line.
Want to get a lift on Gary's.
Needs to be dead pace. He might get round the back of it. We might get 100.
No, near there. Oh,
Good effort. 1, 3, 2. 1 and end so far. Well played, Brett. Good opener. Well, Mark called he was fast there, but he's managed to get down and make shot. Brett doesn't like that neither.
Fancy behind now. 1. Felt like a better speed and a touch wider though. How he moved.
You should get down for a point, Mark. Pace was good. Need to run quick on that line, Alex. I might say Alex arriving through this. Rather large target.
going to try the draw bit, I think.
Brett's just saying about a couple of foot, but it's one of those hands that it struggles to get back if you're just over the pace. He's a fair line, I would say. If he has just added the 2 foot, he's closer, yeah?
Just going to go.
Good effort.
Needs to get out.
Three shots. Worst they can get now is a tie for the set. Looking likely for first set for Gary and Mark.
I thought they might have attacked that, mate. 3 down.
I just think you've got to open up your percentages, and I just think you had a 12, 14 inches across the head to make contact with something.
Even if you just lifted one out.
Mm-hmm.
News from around the green. Danny, if you're still watching. Bryden and Carl, by the looks of it, took the first set.
Lost the first set.
Well, they put the bloody number on the wrong side.
There was 7-2 down on that board. Unless they've scored 6 in 2 ends or 3 ends, but they might have.
We'll keep my eye on because they're over around the back of this game.
Two good balls again, Mark. Two good balls again, well played. A little sniff of a chance here for Alex, if he can get that jack round the corner.
Yes, you are correct, mate. I'm just looking over that. Carl and Brian lost the first set. Flicked over on the scoreboard.
Well, I think they must have, yeah, because it was definitely 7-2 to the other side. Well, Alex, you're on a attacking line. You're not a mile away here, I don't think. Needs to sit tall. He doesn't want the split. He doesn't want the split. No, that doesn't help. That does not help.
The only way he's going to get a four is to push and run, so I'd go probably deep and settle the way it is.
Yeah, I don't see a 4 in there for Alex, unfortunately. It's unfortunate where he's first. If he just hung another half a ball wider, he was good. Neither of those two shots are going to work, Alex, because you're only going to clean your own out. I think Brett's just said that. Take a massive risk here and say he's not going to get this, mate.
Early.
Sticking my neck out and going in early, I'm pretty out today. I'm going to say he's not making a 4 out of this. It was a risky one, but I was right again. First set mark and Gary, probably overall deserved. So over the course of the set, Mark was probably just edged Brett.
All wider, guys. Sorry, mate.
Mark's turned his back on that one. Don't like it neither. Shorter again, I think. Strength required, Gary, and you've drawn this. Yeah, looks good. Looking good. Well played.
Mark, can I just see the mark, please?
Very similar.
Surprised they're not attacking a little bit more in this game.
Yeah.
Trying to outdraw Gary's job in itself, but there's been chances, especially we talked about that one in the first set, where they could have run through the head. This for another one. Turn the ball away for 4 here.
Yeah.
If he played it with his last one, he turned the ball away, and then Gary drew in. He had another shot to turn the ball away to make a 2 or a 3. Be quick with this. Get the jack in the ditch, clean the ball off. Don't mess around with daft pace where it'll hang or swing. That's better. Now he's close. He's got the jack, has he? 2 on the spot. 2 on a look on the spot, in fact.
Yep, well picked out, mate. It did have the feel as if we were going through the motions a little bit, like you said.
Like I say, I thought a bit surprised at Brett earlier with that one where he could just run through the pack. Brett's played here a lot of times and he knows that little fiddly shot's a hard shot to play on this green. Yeah, good start from Brett.
It's that time of day, mate. Finish me beating Sonny on.
Just under. Brett missing the line. Strength is pretty good. No, maybe not. Pulled up a couple of foot short. Mr. Mackay must be trusting us more. He's left us with a camera work. My God. You've got potential to be watching ring 6 in about 30 seconds. Good line here from Alex. Is he by the front ball? Is he by the... Oh, he's just caught it. Strength required, Gary. You'll come most of this. You'll definitely come most of this. You're just going to catch Brett's front red. Yep. Still plenty of room for Alex. All down to strength. Should be good enough, I think. Yep. Shot ball.
Last ball. Anything undermine you winning?
Shouldn't be far away here. Nice little shelf to sit on if he is slightly over. Just doesn't want to thin the jack on the way down. Yeah, good enough. Well played. There you go. Katie, let's have a look. See if I can work out what that score is. I'll be able to tell you in a second. They've just played the first end of the second set. As soon as they put the score on, I'll be able to tell you who won the first set. As always, you've probably picked the one rink where they haven't put the score on. See if Jack puts it on, Katie, and I'll update you as soon as I can. Close here, Mark. Just got to run. Katie, we haven't forgotten. I just haven't updated the board yet. Richie thinks they lost the first set, but we will be able to confirm shortly.
That's just one.
In the area again. how much he swings, I think. Just run out, I think. Oh, my fault. Well spotted, Neil. I can't multitask. I was over the moon, I did the cameras, never mind update the scores. Thank you. Drop us right in there, Neil. Thank you very much. Right, Katie. Scoreboard's been updated. If Richie's right, then they lost the first set and are currently 3-2 up in the second set. I'll try and keep an eye on it. Duncan, it's Martin who updates the scores. I don't know if I do get a chance to catch him. I'll ask him if it's being done. Better hear from Brett. Yeah, good adjustment. A result from the top green. Carl Higgins and Brian Henderson lost straight sets to Simon Kirk. I'm just going to chuck them into the mix. They're possibly ones to watch in this because I watched them against Farquhar and Sykes earlier and the lead was mustard. Played really well. How was your pork scratching sandwich, mate? Nice?
Oh, lovely. Nice and chowy.
I could hear you crunching from 30 yards away.
I could get heifer in the field. But I don't munch. Took some chowing, but it was bloody lovely, I tell you.
Probably had chow through the dried grease.
I did, I was
Which had crystallised.
If you could sound so appealing, sir.
You know, when you bite into a cracker with Lurpak on it and it leaves your teeth marks in. That's what it was like, biting into that fat on that bacon.
Just have to Google where the nearest KFC is now on the way home. Did get asked a question. Score for hold on. Douglas Weir. What's the score? Is Douglas Weir playing with Darren Weir? Yes, I'll just find out who asked the question.
I would have a rough guess and say yes.
Robert Murphy on YouTube. Just confirm if Douglas is playing with Darren. I'll try my damnedest to tell you how things are going.
Mr. Taylor and Mr. Airy through in straight sets against John McCutcheon.
Again, nibble on the weight on the draw, or you can attack the inside of the red ball, inside edge to clean the jack. You might get the pair of the balls.
And the split here. I know that, Gary's. Oh, yeah, on a double.
Needs to hang on. Needs to hang on or he gets Brett's front red.
What's she look like? Oh.
2 on the board. 5-1. Get that score on quick, Richie, before Neil Ray grasses us again.
Multitasking. Never your forte, was it? You only got the camera angle right because I left it on. This is right. Hit that.
Yeah.
Been doing this for 3 years now. Going up to 3 years. Can't even do the frigging cameras.
Can't even text on my mobile phone, man.
Oh, there.
Oh, right. Now here's a little update for you. So Richie must have got it wrong.
What?
So
Got what
Katie,
wrong?
we do apologise, but Jack won the first set,
No.
but are currently 5-2 down in the second.
Where, man, people, put the bloody scores on the right side, will you? Right, get PBA chair. If only the PBA chairman was sitting next to us.
Who's he? Who's he?
Where, man, it's. I'm going to have flashbacks to the Manchester Open when we just didn't have a clue. People's deflated. Now they're elated. Next to be deflated.
She's probably switched off. Ah, that's it.
Yeah,
They're
that's
out.
it. Got out. She's
I'm
got
not
out.
going back. She'll click back in at 5 o'clock. Just have a look and we'll be playing the final.
Won it? A picture of it. Facebook.
Richie and Dave said.
Aye, yeah.
Yeah, please accept our apologies, but it ain't easy for us looking across quite a few rinks and the scoreboards aren't the way they're
Supposed to be.
supposed to be, yeah. See, that's something what I've had to wait 15 ends to see who bowls the first ball to tell you whether the score was right or not. Gone a bit itty-bitty this set.
Yeah. It's one of them sets where he's, well, the Gateshead lads just scrapping it out, shall we say. It's, you know what I think's happening here? I think the umpire is walking around moving the wands around.
Just to spite us.
Yeah.
Not a mile away, Alex. Not a mile away if you run. That's another one in there. Doesn't make the draw any easier neither.
Needs to bite in.
Should be good enough, I think. If it falls.
That's the shot.
And that ball's just dropped out as well, so it probably definitely is now. There you go. That's what I was telling you about. His little cross finger.
Crossy finger on.
Needs to be dead pace to get back. On the top side.
Love it, guys.
Great load again. Maybe similar to Alex is just over the top, won't get back. Oh. 2 ends to play, 5-2.
First side, yeah.
Right, great start, eh, Brett? Great start.
Just try and get it so you feel that kind of speed there, just try and spring it.
We'll have to send a message to Martin to get that drawer updated. Send a racing pigeon over to him, why is he?
Not quite an inch off. Yeah, if you can draw past that one, it's a bull gone jack high. You can get past there to the spot's good.
That's a great ball from Brett. Finished very well. Pretty much where Gary had asked for Mark to just play over. Just a touch short. Tackling line here from Gary.
Big chance now.
He has as well. He ain't a mile away.
Piece of the ball, Gary.
Might thin this off. Oh, he's been unlucky. He's been unlucky. Nearly thinned that off clean for a couple. Alex has just got to be brave down the other hand. Draw right in.
Right, Robert, if you're still watching, if the Wees are playing together, then they won the first set, put the 5-3 down, going into end 7 of the second set. Honest.
Nice line here from Alex. Dead pace, he should get under that ball. Doesn't want to be over though, otherwise he's probably one down. Has he turned it far enough, or is he one down? I think Harry's looking up through marks. Pump it up onto the red ball.
5-2. Take the he's lying 1, 5-3. He's got to do well to clap into the one in here.
He's playing down the other.
Drawn.
I think he's playing a bit of an attacking ball, you know, to try and get into the red. You don't want it to move now. Draw the shot, Alex. Touch the jack in, wins the set.
Like Alex is playing the same kind of shot now.
He is. It's dead pace again, he's good. If he's dead pace again, he's good. Yeah, he's got that similar pace on, just not getting back.
Well, Mark fancies these.
On by it. Take the chance to have a little drink here.
Water. Who did you tip in this one? Yeah.
The Wayers.
The Weirs.
If it is the Wayers. Just went Darren Weir again. But I've just chucked Simon Kirk into the mix as well because I watched them against Gary this morning. The lead was tremendous.
I want Mark and Gary.
They needed 2 to go through.
That one's all right, that goes. Oh, what?
Stopwatch. The green.
Get a grip, man.
Mark's disappointed that when he let go of it and he said it was good.
Yeah.
He's 4 foot short. Brett's on a great line. Needs to run a touch as well. It's good enough. Yeah, well played.
How many?
Cannot be short with this one. Got to give Gary a chance with these last couple of balls. He's certainly not short, he's over.
Just under 18 seconds of the green, mate. I think we can safely say it's just going to be an average of 18 seconds over the weekend.
Brett's kicking here. I think he'll be hoping he gets down to that jack and tucks it round the corner. That's a great ball, whatever. So, Gary needs a 2 to go through. More than capable of beating those 2 red balls, but not the easiest. First part's right. As he pushed, he doesn't want to get the front of Brett's.
Mark was bouncing down his feet.
He's in front of Brett's. So I think Alex will probably go to match that back ball, which I think potentially takes away any chance of a 2.
Just a quick update. Darren Weir's gone into a tie break. Without naming names, if they're 48-year-old, I am just a young teenager.
Certainly on the high side. I can only presume he's coming at the back. He's certainly going to the back, all right. Is he drawing the ditch? Oh dear.
Just drops off. Difficult shot for Gary here to get a 2. Just to see the ball to follow the jack mate, getting past Brett's back ball. Trail on the white, but I can't see his ball getting past Brett's ball. The angle, I don't think he's got the angle to get the 2 with.
I think his best result is probably running the jack through and putting the pressure on Alex.
Ditch it.
After he's just drawn into the ditch. I mean, my thoughts would be, for what they're worth, playing maybe 5 foot 2 yards over the pace, and he wants 3/4 of the front red ball. He wants to stun into the jack and run off the ball.
Yeah,
makes it a much closer 2, but it's a hard shot to play down there. If you can use the red ball to take his pace out and then get a bit of the jack, I think that's the best result. Gone quicker at it, so he's catching the front ball, I think. Yeah, tie break it is. They're only doing this because I've been doing a Russian dance for the last 20 minutes. I'm busting for the toilet.
Yourself away before the.
Can I leave at the crucial part?
Are you happy playing this length to get some play out?
What was the? I can't remember what the score of that one was.
7-3.
7-3.
Reverse of the first set. Just an update, listening to the conversation. Stu Airy and Kevin Harrison have just gone out. Any idea who they were playing, Rich?
No.
Well, they're through anyway.
If only the draw was up to date. Let's have a look. Game 2 was playing game 1. Oh,
Good start, are you, Brett?
could have been the Carswells.
Carswell's, was it?
Possibly, yes, could be.
Good start from Brett. Mark's just struggled to give Gary the ammunition these last few ends. Is he up? Looks under the line again to me. He's catching his own. Good line again here, Brett. Have you pushed? He's pushed enough. Good balls. Very good balls. Doesn't seem very happy with him.
Well,
First part's certainly right. Now it's just navigating the two red balls.
it should go quick. Oh, it's got
It's just catching the front. Great effort. He was all over it, barring that. Back on draw for Alex.
Yeah. I think even if he finishes up, to be honest, even if he finishes up towards Marks, just to make it a bit harder for Gary, that's all.
Or did give her a little back toucher here though.
Well,
Line looks fair.
he's gone for the hills.
I think Gary will just play a similar ball, looking for a full lift.
Well, the only thing that will get certainly is Jack Bird's gone into a tie break. So it's one's apiece. And Darren Weir has gone into a third end on the tie break.
That's an attacking line, Gary, but you need to hold on a long way. You need to hold on. You need to hold
Needs
on.
to get top side of the red.
Yeah, he's gone.
So is this one going to become another one of JP's stats? Where
The momentum team.
yeah. The Cardinals in from Brett there.
Jack in the ditch, was it?
Yeah.
not for the one to try in, but Mark will know if he gives Gary the ammunition, he's got a big chance.
Yeah.
He's struggled for a few ends now. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. The balls are in there, he's just got to find a couple. Here's a chance for him, Brett's missed.
Just have to dance around the cameras, folks, so if you get seasick. Comes in.
Gary's called, he'd like to see him wider, so I'm thinking he's under. I think Mark's just overthinking. He's taking that extra time behind the mat and he's overthinking the balls. Just get back to bread and butter, stand on the mat and just play line and length, Mark. Yeah, well played, Brett. Stepped in. Looks quick with this, I think. Well, he's give Gary play. He's behind. Better that side than short. Cameron Legate, any idea?
Yeah, Chris Carswell.
Oh, he must be out then because
Yeah, I think he went out previous round.
yeah, he went out earlier.
Yeah,
I know the Carswells were still
Chris
in.
was still running.
Yeah.
So, mate, what was Alex? Because
He's just got to tighten this up a little bit. Draw closer. Looks under the line for me. He's going to get a lift on Brett's though, is he? Oh, that has made it closer. Oh, what a result. Hasn't even given him a run in now, has he?
no.
It's a draw or nothing. Some might say he might have been better off leading him than runner. Because Gary thrives on these, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But as we've seen, you only got to be fractions out, and it's a hard drop. Looks under the line. He looks under the line. I think his speed was good, guys. Well, I would certainly say don't give him anything to use, because he's only got a dead draw, nothing.
I would stick it so in the line on the hand that Gary's just played.
Well, he ain't going to play the runner, because he ain't got a runner on.
Force him to go wider.
If he was if he plays the timer on the backhand, he's got more chance of probably lifting Brett's through with the jack. So that ain't going to work unless his runs through with it. So yeah, you totally agree. Stick something 6-7 foot right in the line of the draw.
Just something in his eye, mate.
Yeah.
Just to give him that extra thing to think about.
Well, he's on the high side of it.
I think he's gone for the hills there.
He has.
Well, yeah, he's covered the spot.
I just don't see the benefit of that ball at all, because he ain't going to play the rudder.
No. I think Gary just needed what ball wider, 2 balls wider maybe.
Where that ball finished line-wise, if that had been another 3 yards up the green, that would have been a nightmare for Gary.
Yeah. So here we go. This to stop in the competition.
Well, that looks tight again. He needs to be right up with that. He's under.
Yeah. So well done to Alex and Brett. Hard lines, Mark and Gary.
Momentum wins the game again. Second set winners go on to win.
Second set winners seems to be the infamous thing. Right, folks, we'll be back. There's one game there's 2 games just nearly at the finish, and we should be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. As always, it's a Wrong Bias podcast production, and as we always say, many thanks for your support, and we'll see you in 5 minutes.